Hey guys, and welcome back to Zeus Master of Olympus, and today we are moving on to the fourth adventure of the campaign, which is the Voyages of Jason. Overcome Zeus's curse to become one of the most celebrated rulers in all of Greece. This challenging adventure consists of 5 episodes. This is a pretty short one compared to the ones we've done before. I mean, Zeus in Europa was 8, Perseus Medusa was 6, and Athens was 8. So this is a pretty short one. I think it's the shortest one of all of the campaigns. Actually no, I think there's another one, like the Peloponnesian War I think is, yes, is about the same. Anyway, let's head on to the first adventure, the first mission, sorry.
Zeus has put a curse on your family, the house of Iolcus, decreeing that it shall never rule an empire. There is only one way to lift the curse, and you will need the help of 3 of Greece's most famous heroes. Theseus purportedly knows more about this curse, but Hades is holding the hero captive in the underworld, and the great god will loose Cerberus upon anyone who dares to interfere with his plans for Theseus. Meanwhile, all of Greece is talking over the centaur's latest antics at Pirithous' wedding. Intoxicated as usual, the centaurs ruined the ceremony when they tried to carry off the bride. Now the centaurs are on a drunken rampage through Greece, looking for more wine, and leaders of cities everywhere are jealously hoarding their supplies of the beverage. You would be wise to do the same should you receive some.
Yep, and you will receive wine from people. So, a few simple goals. Fulfill a forthcoming quest, slay a monster, and treasury of 3,000. It's going to be difficult. Let's head to the city. We'll just slow time right down because I don't want it to run too far. Let's have a look around. So, we've got quite a bit of space. I'll bring up the mini-map here. So we don't have much place for putting down things here. We have a bit of space though to put down all that stuff there. A little bit of meadowland here. It's not that much, really. I mean, we could grow wheat and carrots. I'm not going to grow carrots. We don't have the space for carrot farms here. And we've also got some meadowland. If you look over this side, there is some meadowland here. Now, you want to make sure that you don't put sheep and goats because you can do sheep and so fleece and cheese. You don't want to put sheep here and over on the other side in the same with goats, otherwise they're going to go cross country, so don't do that. This side here I'm not populating for a housing block. What I am going to do is I'm going to sell cheese because we can sell cheese and we need a lot of money. As you can see, we only start with 5,000 drachma. Now of course, the last 2 adventures we've had 10,000 and 15,000 respectively. So it's a bit difficult, but we don't have to worry about not making money. The only thing we don't have is we can't build a palace. We can build it in the next one though, in the next mission. There's a bit of place up here to put some fishing keys. I will put up some stuff here because we will need to supplant food. Food is a bit scarce in this mission because this little bit of farmland here is not that much to put down a lot of wheat fields. So we're going to have to supplant it with probably something else. I'm not sure. I think we can import, but if we have a look at our mini-map here, we've got quite a few cities. We're already trading with 3 of them, Eretria, Naxos and Lemnos. Trosan you'll remember, because we're in 1409, so this is around, I think, after the period of Perseus and Medusa. So we've got Stymphalis and we've got Tenerium as well, so we are back in time again. I don't like the way that the adventures change time like this and they're not consistent. We are here at Iolcus, which never shows up again for some reason. Eretria buys cheese. That's why I'm going to sell cheese. They buy cheese and I'm going to sell them all that cheese. I can sell fleece to Naxos. They sell me marble, armor and sculpture. We do need those items for later, but we're not needing them right now. We might need the marble. Lemnos buys wood. We are going to sell wood and cheese and fleece on this mission. We can sell a lot of it. And that's our main money sources at the moment. Olive oil you can sell later, but we can't produce that just yet. Because we don't have anyone to honour. Or any way of growing it. So we've got fisheries. I might set up a fledgling fishing industry somewhere. Maybe just down here, I don't know. Or maybe up here, I'm not sure. But our main economy is going to be fueled by wheat. And I'm going to put up all the stuff here. So, let's see. Can I get farms? I can get one there. I can put some farms up here and around this bit here, so I'll work it out. And I'm going to do the city centre street idea again because, unlike our previous adventures, building a massive military is not the point. In fact, the only level you need is really 1 elite housing block. So we're going to have plenty of space to build down common blocks. We're not going to run out of space. So I will do the city centre street idea again because I think it worked quite well. I want to see if it works out in this mission. I did do it before in the the previous, when I did this before, but never mind. So got quite a bit of a rocky entrance. This doesn't open up, but there's enough space to get into all of this bit here. So, I'm going to go and lay out the plans for what we're going to build, because I want to make sure that I use this space effectively, given that there's not much of it. I mean, the most space is over here, but this is not that open at all. So, Meadowland is quite hard to come by here, so I am going to make as much use of it as I can. Main exports are going to be wood, fleece and cheese. Mainly cheese and wood, because we can cut down some trees down here and sell it straight away. So, I'm going to go and plan out the initial city, and I'll come back in once I've done it. Okay, so here's our first block, and I've got the house, the wheat fields like this, because this is the most efficient way to get as much wheat as we can. You'll notice I haven't put gardens or parks down here yet, because if you look here under the aesthetics, no gardens. So we don't have a way to beautify this without commemorative monuments, which is annoying. I want to maximise this small amount of wheat farmland, because I want to make sure I can get as much as I can out of it. So we're going to set up the first export industry, I think. Actually, let's just run this on, speed it up. Yeah, fine. No unrest. Right, fine. So the people are coming in. And what we're going to do is put down the bridge. I'll just put it... Right, so I'll just put it there. And I'm going to put down Eretria's trading post just there, because I want a gap to this bit and this bit as well. Right, so we are going to... Oops. Run that way, and I'll just do 1, 2, like so. And I will put down this up here, and we're going to spam out dairies. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to waste all the money I have on goats. Oh.
Sacred, and I trust only you to carry it out.
Yep, there's Apollo's quest. I, Apollo, decide the return of Theseus, whom Hades is holding prisoner in the underworld for trying to kidnap Persephone. You'll find that freeing Theseus is a boon to you because he has information that only you need. Only Hercules can free him. So we've got to get Hercules in. So let's just see. Can I get these down here? I'm going to do that. Just spam out some goats. This is a waste of money, but that's okay. I don't have any way to stop them wandering, which is annoying. And what I'll do is I'll put down a granary. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, now it's going to accept just cheese right there. I'm going to let that stockpile. So, as you can see, we've got our city going. How many workers do we need? I'm going to just point out, you do have the stadium straight away, which is unusual for a first mission, I can tell you. I'm going to go ahead and just put down the Heroes Hall for Hercules shortly. Just let me work out where this is going. That's going there. So if I put down, that's 4 along, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. There. I'll just check if I can fit this in. Yes, I can. So this needs... Hercules Hall has excellent cultural access. It currently doesn't. Win any pan-Hellenic game, that's easy enough. You don't have to worry about that. Excellent citywide gymnasium access. That just means you've got to make sure these are up and running, obviously. 1,500 people in the city and 32 have 4 of wine. Yes. Before I forget, I am going to put down a storehouse here, which is going to accept wine. I need the wine for Hercules, and I'm not going to provide anyone with that, obviously. Now, because we've got no desirability for this, and no more people coming, I'm just going to spam out housing around this one single block. Normally I wouldn't do this, I simply need to get people in. Once the people start to arrive, I will demolish these outer houses. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run, I'm going to let the cheese start to stockpile, we'll start selling it to Eretria once we've got enough in stockpile. And I'll come back in once we've got some wheat going and we're ready to start feeding the people. Because we're going to need to get some money soon as well. Well, damn. Stymphalis demands wood and I don't have a wood industry. That's not too good, is it? I've also got a gift of wine from Eretria, by the way. So I've got to get 10 planks of wood in 3 months. I'm not sure I can do that, but what? Let's find out. Who was it that buys wood? It's Lemnos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down the Lemnos trading pier. I might as well just literally put it right there. We're going to drag this road along like this. And I'll just put this here. Like so. I might as well just put down this here. I can shift things around down this bit as well. This is going to accept wood. And we might as well put down the only industry we have, which is timber mill. So let's try and meet that request. I don't think I'll meet it in time, but that's okay. I'll just block that there. So we've got some housing. This isn't working, which is unhelpful. Let's see. Storage and distribution. Let's push you right up. I'm going to set the culture to nothing right now. I just want the food to flow. I want these houses to evolve, given that we have like no way of providing them with anything. There we go. So the housing will flow. Still faster pounds wood. Yes, fine. Well, you're going to get employees shortly. So there we go. We're going to get housing. Now, some of these houses won't evolve because there's not enough desirability, but that's okay. I'm not going to provide fleece yet. So if we just go to this, we don't need to set this to very high now. We can just return the priorities to normal, and we'll get going. Let's just have a look at our cheese industry. We don't have much of one here at the moment, but they are starting to work, so we'll just speed this up. Okay, there's the cheese starting to flow. There we go. Well, once this is fully stockpiled with cheese, I will start selling it for money. Gift of wine. Unless the fast was food. Well, I suppose we can give them the food because the cheese will stockpile from these 4. So let's just see if we can get the 4 food. 500 people in the city. Yep, there we go. Let's just... Oops, come off. Right, let's send that off. Apologies, thingy's still there. So getting food. 46 people. We've got 150 more people ready to settle. And the food's run out. There we go. So we need to get this food running quickly. Flipping games, fine, don't care. All of the house. Okay, so in the space of basically 1 second, all of our food's run out in our. So this is not helpful. And I know that Cerberus is going to come along short. We are running very close to going out of cash here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and stabilize the food supply. We're going to boost husbandry up to that. We'll just set this to nothing. Once the harvest comes in, I'll distribute as much food as I can get. And then I'll come back here once we stabilize this housing. Instant fast regards, it's more higher life for the sending the food, which is good. Well, dang. Cerberus is in the city. Let's see if he causes any trouble. No, we're just out of range of him, so that's okay. Yeah, we're nowhere near him. Okay. So this needs access to culture, so let's just put the culture back to moderate and we'll get this evolved a bit more. Yeah, Cerberus is staying out of the way. We're getting more gifts of wine, which we're going to need for thingy, which is good. So, what's the access? Well, okay, this has all got access to gymnasiums, which is okay. I did start running out of money and I got a gift from Lemnos, which is good. So we've got 18 cheese. I'm just going to start stockpiling cheese in here because we're going to need to... Oh, there's the wood ready for Stim Palace. Let's just send that off. So we've got 14 cheese stockpiled. Eventually I'll come in and buy that. Once I've got a stockpile of wood, I'll sell that off as well. The smithing games don't care. So where is the traders coming in at? Ah, they're coming forward. Okay, well here we go. We've got a nice stockpile of cheese. We'll just let it all build up here. There we go. We're starting to make money, which is good. Cheese and wood is basically your only money source at the moment. Starting to get a nice bit of food in stock now, which is good. We're getting some unemployment. We'll just reduce the wage rates. We don't need it too high. Okay, this needs access to more culture buildings. I might have to move this later. You're staying out of the way, which is good. I might just dump a gymnasium just here, just for the sake of having it. And we'll just put down the college as well. That'll make sure that these guys have access to that. And then what I'll do is I'll put down the drama school there, and I'll put this, and the stadium will get shifted, so don't worry. I'll put it somewhere dumb just for the sake of having it. Keep that at high. So we're starting to sell cheese, which is giving us some money. It's not much. It's better than nothing, to be honest. I'd rather have some money than nothing. We can sell 24 wood to thingy, which is okay. Now I think it's time to start evolving the housing. That's what I think. So let's put down 1, 2. I'll just put down 2 of these. I don't need tons right now. I'll just spam that right there. And one thing I need to do is actually put down a maintenance office. There. Not protect these buildings because I don't want them lost. We'll just put fleece here. I don't think I'll sell fleece, to be honest. But we are selling cheese. We've actually maxed out. I'll just put this down to 24. We don't need to stockpile that much. So cheese is basically your main cheapest export to the start. And of course, because I've got the fleece locked down here, that's fine. These houses will get shifted so then I can put down stuff later. I just don't have any way to boost up initial housing in the centre, which doesn't help really. So we'll get the fleece and we'll get that going. So we're going to start building up our food supply soon. We've got enough in stockpile to last a while, so that's okay. So I'm going to run this on and I'll come back in once we have, you know, we'll yeah. I'll come back in a bit once we've got some fleece in. Okay, so we managed to win a Pan-Hellenic game. I think it was... yeah, the Nemean Games. We won that, which is good. Unfortunately, Stymphalos is asking for 22 planks of wood, and I started selling that, actually. He also asked for fleece, which is why I don't have much in stockpile, but everything's doing well. So we only need more people and better culture access. So if I just put down a drama school, say... most of these buildings that I put down here are just going to be deleted later, so I'll just put that down. And I'll just dump that there. It doesn't really matter. I just want it to go past that. I think it'll have perfect access from all 3 of these. Cerberus doesn't seem to like athletes, apparently, because he was attacking them. Meanwhile, cheese sales are going well. We're starting to make some money. We will be able to tax people in the next mission, don't worry. Once the fleece stockpiles a bit more, I will start distributing it so we can get more workers, because I need a bit more. So let's just speed this up. Now that's past some access, so we do need to put down oak Naxos needs wood. Let's just send 6 planks of wood to them. Sorry. Oh, we've got a commemorative monument. So what I'm going to do is actually... you 2 houses here are going to get lost because I'm going to put this athlete monument right there, which will boost up an existing set of houses, which is what I want. This is your only way really to boost it. So we've got enough food coming in, and Stymphalos is still needing wood, fine. What was that he said? Yeah, he's getting pissed off, fine. Yeah, so if you send the stuff to Stymphalos, then it's basically quelling invasions. Pardon me. Other than that, it doesn't really do anything, so... what I'm going to do is put down the stadium right there. It will get deleted. I'll shift it somewhere later. Maybe just dump it down here. It doesn't matter where this is placed as long as it's in the city. It counts. So it could be way out here, out of the way. So all we need really is to evolve the housing. I'm waiting for the fleece to stockpile first. Much of that road there will be lost, most likely, don't worry. So we are selling cheese. It actually is coming to buy cheese, which is good, so let's just speed this up. There we go, more money. Give to wine. I don't need any more wine because we've already got all the stuff we need. So, Hercules Hall has excellent culture access. We've won a Pan-Hellenic game. We've got citywide gymnasium access. We've got 32 out of 40 of wine. And now all I need to do is evolve the housing. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slay Cerberus, but then I'm going to hang around before I send off Hercules to save Theseus, because I don't need to do that right now. Because then what I'll do is I'll put down a second common block for later to start deleting some of these houses. So, our fleece is stockpiled. Once we've got a bit more fleece, once this harvest is coming, then I will distribute fleece, and then I'll come back in once we start to get more people. Okay, so I've decided that I'm going to just put down another common block because we are not getting much population, because remember, we don't have olive oil, so we can't evolve these tenements any higher. So I'm going to need a second block anyway, so I think what I'm going to have is 1, 2, 3, 4 common blocks and 1 elite block just here. If I can fit in a 5th common block, I'll put it somewhere, maybe just here. Of course, I can't do that now because I've got Cerberus here. And he does like to kill random people and do shit, so let's just see if I can put this in line like so. Once these houses evolve, I'll start deleting some extra houses that I've got. So let's see, Infirmary. And just, of course, we haven't taken all that time, so it means that we're getting no battle track, which is okay. We'll start selling wood. We are getting a hell of a lot of requests from random people. I'll never meet that wood request, so I'm not bothered. So let's see, Common Agora. Let's just put that down. So we need a podium there, and I'll just put down the gymnasium just here. And I'll start to provide it with food. I'll actually... I'll gift of wine. Yeah, you'll keep getting gifts of wine, don't worry. Just put down more of these. That'll boost up our food supply. We should get a bit more from this. Employees needed, that's fine. Okay. So once these houses evolve, we provide them with food. I want to wait till the food is stable before we do that. A gift of armor that we don't need. Well, that's very kind of you, but even if I accept that, no one buys that. So, thanks, but kind of useless. I'll just not accept that gift. The main reason I want to, because I'll put, I can't put a storehouse there, so I could put more fleece things there, and I'll probably put more along this bit as well. Because these houses will be lost on thingy wants fleece. Stymphalis is a very needy rival. So once the food stabilizes, I will evolve this block, and then we'll start getting towards this goal of summoning Hercules. Since we've got everything, we need just people. So, I'm going to run this on. We're going to keep selling cheese and wood. And yeah, I'll just keep going on until we get Hercules ready to be summoned. Okay, so our food supply is pretty much solved. I did have to put another one of these up here because this guy wasn't getting around there all the time. What I may do is roadblock here so that there's one guy going up and down this bit and one guy going along this bit, which would probably be easier. Because at the moment he is not really going along that path very well. I'll probably just do it like this or something. I just want as many farms in here as possible. So we can now provide fleece, so I'm going to put down a fleece vendor here. We are getting some unemployment. I will destroy these houses, obviously, because then we'll be able to stabilize with 2 blocks. I want to see how many more people I can get in with this. So, let's see, can I move this? Shit, I didn't mean to do that. So that was... No, I can't put that in there. So let's just put that there. If needed, I can just extend around the back and just have like a culture dump just in this bit here. Let's roadblock that for now. So we're getting food for about 3,300 people, which is okay. We've got a nice surplus. Anyway. Housing evolves, that's good. So once this housing evolves, we should have the 1,500 people we need to summon Hercules, which is what we want. Yeah, Cerberus seems to like attacking our entertainers, which causes them to come down here and wreck the place, basically. Treasury's fallen below gold. Yeah, that's going to keep coming up and disappearing because we don't have taxation to keep it going up, which is okay. So we can get another 250 people with this, so I will summon Hercules as fast as I can, just to get rid of the Cerberus. Just run this on. Unemployment's going to go up, I'm not bothered by that. In fact, what I can do is use this to my advantage. I'm going to put down Naxos trading post, trading pier just here. Naxos needs wood, stop selling that. There. I don't think there's any other, there's maybe one other water trade route, but I don't think we actually have many water traders this time around. In fact, I haven't saved once since I did my initial save, so I'll just save there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to expand the wood industry to that amount, so we'll just boost it really. And I might as well use this opportunity to also Let's see, what's our cheese industry like? Oh, it's okay, that's fine. I'll leave that as is. So, this has got 1,500 people. We are ready to summon Hercules, who will get rid of Cerberus and free us of this trouble. In fact, that should be enough. I'm going to start deleting these little one houses here. So we'll get rid of Cerberus with Hercules. Come on. Stop killing random sheep.
Hercules,
There we go.
and I'm ready for a challenge. What have you got?
Hey Hercules, come and help me. I'll just go to his thing first. And he will kill Cerberus for us. And Cerberus is slain. How nice. Just draw a road out here. So now we don't have to worry about Cerberus anymore. I do need to get my money up before I dispatch Hercules though, so I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to expand our fledgling. Right, what I'm going to do is roadblock there. Right. What we're going to do is destroy some of these houses here. I'll just extend this road a bit. What we will do is put down this, and we'll just boost our fleece industry like so. There we go. So this guy I wander up and down this bit here, which will be fine. This will all be protected. We'll get plenty of food anyway. The house has evolved nicely. So basically I just need to boost the treasure, and I'm going to do that now because I can't really do anything else other than sell wood. We don't have a request for it. So sell wood. Naxos is going to buy fleece. So once I've got that stabilized, then I'll start selling fleece. And yeah. I'll come back in once we have a bit more money than just 2,000 drachma, and I'm ready to... And of course, it's not easy when Lemnos or cities ask for fleece, so I'll stabilise the fleece industry, we'll get the housing stabilised, and I'll come back in when we're ready to dispatch Hercules to go and save Theseus. Okay, we are ready to win this mission now, so I've got 4,000 drachma. I'm not going to... 5,000 drachma. I'm not going to sit around waiting to make any more money because it is difficult. Every time I get a bit into the profit, it quickly drops down and then I'm out of profit, so I'm outside of the treasury goal, which means I have to sit around waiting for it to go back up again. So we've sold off as much of this as we can. I haven't sold fleece. I just didn't get the chance to. So we just need to dispatch Hercules to save the day and get Theseus. So I'm going to have more farms around here obviously, and I'm going to leave the sheep there. So if I need more farms, I can just stuff a few up here. I might even, yeah, I can destroy some of these trees because there's plenty of trees down here. And what I can do is, if they need access to more trees, I can just, let's see, can I get a bridge? Let's see, where is it? Administration, can I get a bridge in there? No. I can get a bridge across here, but that's useless. I can get a bridge. I can get a bridge in there, and I can't get into any of these trees though, so. But there's plenty of trees around here that they can access, so it's not too much of a deal. Let's just destroy one tree there and one tree there. And put down a bridge there. Now they've got access to more trees just here, so that's fine. So I'll just let this run, and I'll come back in once the mission is over.
Thanks to you and Hercules, Theseus has returned from the underworld and is again roaming the Greek countryside looking for adventure. He has sent word to you that the key to unlocking Iolcus' full potential lies in the far-off land of Colchis.
I don't know where Colchis is, but it doesn't matter. We've done the first mission of the Voyager's Adjacent Adventure, rescuing a hero. We've built the basic city of Iolcus. I'm going to call it Iolcus because they say it differently, but it doesn't matter. Thank you for watching this part. The next part we're going to head on to the next mission, build up Iolcus a bit more. Thanks for watching. See you next part, guys. Bye now.